Hey guys, hope that everything is going well for you. If not, make sure you reach out to us. Text message, Facebook, Instagram, comments on YouTube, phone call, FaceTime, video chat, whatever it is. If you need something, make sure you reach out to us. We're praying for you, we love you, and we're constantly thinking about you. Can't wait to see you guys physically again. Today we're going to be talking about something that's very interesting but also very critical during this season. During this season there's a lot of lies that we hear from other people, or that we may think of ourselves, or that we may even hear from the enemy. And the key is to not believe the lies. So today we're going to be talking about something called facts. Right now there's a common theme, a common terminology, a common word or phrase going around. When someone says something true, you co-sign it by saying facts. So today we're going to be talking about facts. Lie number one: it's too hard to maintain my relationship with God without physically going to the church. Lies. On the contrary, I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me. Facts. We can do all things through God. We can do all things through His strength. Scripture says that the same Spirit that raised up Jesus from the dead will also quicken our mortal body. And we can allow that to mean many different things for us and to us. But the fact of the matter is, the Spirit that raised Jesus up, that same Spirit will be our strength, will be our help. Scripture says that God will uphold us with His righteous right hand. He is here to help us. You can have a successful relationship with God, a successful walk with God in any season. Lie number two: if I'm not disciplined enough in this season, if I give in to the wrong things, if I spend my time doing the wrong things, God will be angry at me and God will not love me. Lies. And on the contrary, God will never leave you or forsake you. God's love is perfect and it casts out all fear. Facts. God is always with you. His word says He will never leave you or forsake you. So with God, He doesn't have to say, I promise, for it to be a promise. Because God is not a man that He should lie, whatever He says is ultimately a promise. His word is just as good as His action. His love is perfect. It casts out all fear. You do not have to fear God leaving you, because God is with you at all moments. Lie number three: I lost my school, I lost my activities. God must be angry at me or disappointed with me. Lies. On the contrary, God says that He knows the plans that He has for us, plans to prosper us and not to harm us, plans to give us hope and a future. Facts. See, God has plans for us. He knew that this was going to happen. He allowed it to happen. He knew that the path it would take us on and the way that it will alter the plans that we have. But the fact of the matter is that God says that He knows the plans He has for us. Not that we know the plans that He has for us, but He knows. And if His plans are good, if His plans leads us to purpose, leads us to an end, a good end, does that mean that our plans lead us to destruction or fault? Think about it. Lie number four: I'm bored, I'm home alone, and I just feel lonely. Lies. On the contrary, Scripture says, be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Facts. God is with you wherever you go. Whether you're in a group of people or home alone, God is with you. Whether you're at school or stuck bored at home, God is with you. No matter where you go or what you do, God is with you. And because of that scripture, we know that we can and we should be strong and of good courage. The beginning of that verse says, have I not commanded you? It's a command. Let's be strong and of good courage, because God is with us and He will never leave us nor forsake us. Lie number 5. Things will never be the same as they were. Things are only getting worse. lie. On the contrary, things will never be the same, but they will only be better. See, things cannot go back to how they were because how they were only good. But God has taken us to an excellent place. We're always moving forward with God. So things cannot be how they were. Things cannot go back to how they were. But things have to be better. They have to get better. They have to be on a higher level than they were before. So don't worry about how things were. Just think about how things will be. 5 lies that you should not believe during this season, but on the contrary, 5 facts that you should believe in this season. When the enemy speaks to your mind, when you speak to your own mind, or when others speak to your mind, just remember, God has facts in the scripture for you. Facts in his Bible, facts in his word. Refer back to his scripture because that's the facts. Be encouraged. I love you.